The saddest part of the episode tonight for me was the scene between Ysabel and Christine, where she is talking about her feelings about her father. And I think it is very sweet that she is being willing to express these things on TV and potentially be open to criticism. I have nothing to criticize. I think she's being incredibly caring by expressing her feelings and saying things like, I like David. He's a great guy. It's just weird and it's really fast. And then expressing that she's worried that David's going to replace her father. Now, I saw someone else make a comment somewhere that said basically that her only experience with divorce would probably be Cody and Robin. And that brings up a lot of situations about how Robin behaved when she married Cody, which is we saw on camera. She was always saying, you have to call him dad, this and that. And so maybe she's, at first I thought maybe she was worried that Christine was going to expect that of her. But I think it's a little different what she's worried about, because she talks about how David is really present with his kids and how she wishes she had that relationship with her own dad. And this might be the first time that she's really been one-on-one around, I hate to say it, but around a father who is not splitting his time between several kids and can be really, really, really present. Remember, this is the same gal whose dad said, well, maybe you could just go to a loan to get the surgery. That was one of his suggestions. And she was saying she was in pain every day. And he's like, well, maybe you could just wait 9 months. And that is what she's getting from her own dad. And so I think some of her fear is, and she even said this in the show, it's not really about David. I think it's that deep, crushing realization that that someone in your life is not doing what they're supposed to do. And being around David just makes it so much more aware to her of how much her own father's failed her. Now, I'm putting some words in her mouth. I'm making some inferences based on what she said. I could be incorrect. I fully acknowledge that, but that is what I heard. And it breaks my heart for her because Cody has been absent. I mean, many of us, have called it out over the years when Janelle or Christine or Mary or any of them talk about what a great dad he is and how present he is. And I remember at one point Janelle said something like, oh, he's more present than many monogamists. And I'm like, well, that just because of that doesn't make him a good dad. I mean, these kids are only seeing him 1 out of 4 days. When they were little, he used to go and say goodnight to them every night, but then they moved away from Utah. And I don't think that ever happened again, even when they were in the cul-de-sac, and how devastating that had to be. She was really tiny when Robin joined the family. And I don't know that she has ever experienced anything other than that. And I hope that whatever it is that she needs in life, that she's able to get, because it just breaks my heart. And I think all the kids are doing a pretty good to really good job of balancing out maybe their own discomfort with how things are progressing, with also a great deal of care for their parents. I feel, as a viewer, I feel honored that they're willing to share this on TV. They don't have to. They're opening themselves up to criticism, and I'm not going to criticize them, but, other people could or might, I don't know. So, it was hard to watch. I feel terrible for them. I feel, I wish them only the best. And I hope that, not that David replaces Cody in any way, shape, or form. I don't think that's healthy, but maybe that this additional relationship in their life can bring them some joy and peace.